Hello, this is Otis, and welcome to the podcast.
And I am also here, Roger,
Roger here,
having a chat.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
It's a bit more of a rambly introduction this morning, which I quite like. So we're here, doing an introduction to this month's podcast.
Yeah.
It's going to be lots of interesting stuff, including some live recordings, I think, of our Busket session, which we did in Crediton Town Square last month. There's some interesting chats about masks and wearing masks. Were you in that discussion? Oh, yes.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't think so.
No.
All right, maybe I'll ask you about that in a minute.
Okay.
And loads more things to come in the podcast. But for now, just going to have a quick chat with Otis.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this might be the last one for a couple of weeks or a couple of months for you, isn't it?
Oh yeah, because I'll be back at college on the 13th.
So that's exciting news, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's you're heading
Back to QAC. I'm going back on Sunday. The college doesn't start till the Monday the 14th.
So you're going back on the 14th, but you're going back.
I'm going back to residential on the Sunday, but college starts on Monday.
Cool. How are you feeling about it?
Good. Excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been quite a long time for you, hasn't it? Actually?
Yeah. It has.
So what? Like I say, for those that don't know, what's it been like for the last
A bit difficult.
few months?
A bit difficult. I wanted to go back soon, but.
Yeah. Because you were away before, weren't you? And you had to stop
Yes. Yeah, I had to stop. Yeah.
because of the
Corona. Yeah, I had to stop because of what's been going on.
yeah. Then you've been down in Devon, haven't you?
Yeah.
With
It's a love place. I love it. Well, I've been here and at mum's and
yeah,
holidays and
sort of shooting around,
yeah,
doing all the things. So you came at a nice time with the summer break,
yeah,
but it'd be good to go back
yeah,
and see all your friends and everything.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, so that'd be really good.
yeah,
And speaking of holidays, though,
yeah.
what have you
Skydive.
been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, I went away with mum. My mum's friend Rupert's got a yacht. We stayed there and then went back home then on Monday and spent 2 days at home.
So you've been staying out in a yurt somewhere?
Yeah. In Cornwall. I think.
In Cornwall?
Yeah.
And then jumping out of a plane?
On Wednesday, yeah. Yeah.
How was that? You're so casual about the fact that you jumped out of a plane.
Yeah. I am casual about it, yeah.
What was that like?
Good. Scary,
Bit scary, was it?
yeah.
Why? What was it scary? What was your like?
You had to open the door and jump it out, so I've never done that.
No. What did it feel like?
It was fine when you got on the plane, but when you got out to the top, we opened the door then. It was just scary then, I think.
Bit scary.
Yeah.
What did it feel like? Like, did you feel like you were getting pulled out, or
Yeah.
was it really loud, or what?
It was loud. Yeah, the engine was loud. Yeah.
Who did you do it with?
An instructor man called Ben.
Okay. So you jumped out at the same time as him.
My mum's had an instructor called Dave. I had an instructor called Ben. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Mm.
So it wasn't just a case of like
No, I went with mum.
someone pushing you out. And what were you doing this for? Fun.
Raising money for Second Sight, although I don't know that much about it really. I don't know much about it. It was just fun.
But you said Second Sight was a charity,
it's
isn't
a
it?
charity, yeah.
Yeah.
From India, them raise people in India or something.
Raise money for
Poor people in there, like India, yeah.
yeah. So it's poor people, blind people in India,
Yeah.
and well, that's as much as we know, do we? What sorts of things do they do? Do you know?
Well, last time we raised money, I think there was a blind football match involved, and I was part of that as well. And then there was another time we had to shake a bucket for something. It was for Wesk, I think, the last time we did one.
Oh, I see. So you've done lots of fundraising before.
Yeah.
Cool. How do you know how much you raised this time?
250.
£250.
Yeah.
And you got to jump out of a plane.
Yeah.
That's exciting stuff, isn't it?
Mm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. So have you got any other plans? So it's coming up soon, isn't it? Then actually, you're going back to college.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm going back home full-time Saturday.
yeah.
Uh,
To see your mum for a bit.
yeah. Got 8 days with her and then back to college on Sunday.
Back to college.
Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting times.
Mm.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll keep updated on what you've been up to.
Yeah.
Any, I suppose, final messages for the people listening?
Just I don't know.
I put you on the spot a bit, haven't I?
Yeah, I think I just no, actually no. I don't think there was any others.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye and enjoy the rest of the week. No, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Yeah, until next time.
All right. Perfect.
This could be platform 9¾ This could be Disneyland. This could be Paradise. This was not part of the travel plan. And now I am here with him. And I should have been there with you. Here with him. When I should have been there with you. God, I've been creative imagination. Now I've got to miss my station on the train. The phone lights up, a message comes through. In my head I hear your voice. I knew it would be you. Always let's say, don't worry, darling, it'll all be okay. Standing in my tower with my wall around me, wanted to fly, but the fear had stopped me. No need for words to know you're there to fly with me if I just let go. Waiting off stage to share this for the first time. Written and rehearsed. Your hand in mine, there's a storm between me and this place. I know I really want to go. Remember the umbrella, remember the book. Remember you can take my wings or say with one look. Feel the fear, then don't worry, darling, let's do it anyway. Standing in my tower, my wall around me, wanted to fly, but the fear had stopped me. No need for words to know you're there to fly with me if I just let go. No need for words, I know you're there to fly with me. Let go. Let's go. Hey, lovely people! Don't push me! Don't push me! Don't rush me! Don't rush me! Don't ignore me! Don't ignore me! Don't patronize me, tell me what to do! I'm not listening, would you? Don't push me! Don't push me! Don't rush me! Don't rush me! Don't ignore me! Don't ignore me! It knocks my confidence when you speak for me. Just give me some space. Don't assume. You see me? Can see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? I'm in control, no drama queen. I am completely capable of anything that's me. Oi, lovely people. Don't push me, don't push me, don't rush me, don't rush me, don't ignore me. Don't patronize me, tell me what to do. I'm not listening, would you? Don't push me, don't push me, don't rush me, don't rush me, don't ignore me, don't ignore me. Take confidence when you speak for me, just give me some space.
In this month's podcast, we've taken the opportunity to talk a bit about face masks. Now, we've not just talked about wearing them and how that could be annoying, but we've talked about how we feel about wearing them, how we think other people may feel about us wearing them, so whether we've been changed, no, people have changed the way they perceive us because we're wearing face masks, but also the impact on society as a whole. Face coverings now not seem something that's so unacceptable or unusual to be wearing in our society, and about the pollution aspects as well. So the whole manner of things. Obviously, this is a conversation that's been going over, all over the world, not just on podcasts and radios and on TV and stuff, but between friends and family as well. So if you want to be part of the conversation, please comment on our SoundCloud, on our Mixcloud, on our any social media, and be a part of that. It'd be good to hear what you think.
Hopefully she's got enough hard drive.
Well, if not, you can set that recording.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Not the table.
Yeah, right.
Right. So, for the podcast, Roger's left us some different podcast topics. Shall I read them out to you?
Yes.
Yeah. So we've got conversation about mask wearing. Conversation about the DCC meetings and working. I don't know if anyone here goes to the DCC meetings. Yeah. A conversation about how the long piece of music is going. That's That's probably a me thing. Me and Jane, possibly. Update from the management team for the virtual festival. Audio recording. So an audio recording from Page Turners. That's something that will be done on Thursday. Audio from the Basket performance. So in a couple of weeks, we're doing there's something called Basket. Do you know what that is?
I was part of a lot of Basket stuff.
So it happens in Credison, and it's a like. Do you know what busking is?
Do you like going around?
Yeah, it's where you go and play music on the street, or you do different sorts of performance on the street.
Oh, okay.
And then Basket's a day when loads of people in Credison do that. And then Turning Tides are going to be one of the people doing
I
that.
was part of a lot of Basket stuff with Hugo and Alex.
So that's not something that can happen today, but we could do. We could talk about mask wearing, something that is quite universal.
Yeah.
But we've all probably experienced that. So we could talk a bit about that for the podcast, couldn't we? And we just get a pen and paper. Be right back.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm alright.
Hot,
It is not that hot. It was hot yesterday. Oh, shame. I didn't want to go anywhere. I was just staying. The weather was.
Right. And
Greg, half cut 10.
He's. Mostly that was.
right. So what we should do is we should think of we should think of some questions that we can ask ourselves to do with wearing masks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
First, what could be the first question?
Why do we have to wear masks?
Yeah, that could be one.
Where do we wear the masks? Like
But where do we wear the mask?
like one minute, like is anywhere like where do we like where is it? Where do we like if there's a place then you need to wear masks like protect your mouth on it? Like where exactly? Like is it in a shop store or anything like that?
Are you writing more questions?
We're thinking of questions to.
So,
Or do you reckon it would just be easier just to
do what he's
talk?
written. So, the why do we wear the masks bit? That was because DCC were asking about how we felt about wearing the masks.
Okay.
That was about our own personal experience of wearing the mask. So not about what we think about. No, it wasn't. It was the other way around. It was about what we think about other people wearing masks.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, if you can't see someone's mouth, do you find them more intimidating? Does it make them harder to understand? Do you like it, in fact?
Mm-hmm.
All of that stuff. And then when they were doing the meeting, so this last Tuesday, which some of you guys were in, quite a lot of what people talked about was their own experiences of the mask and how the mask felt on them and the things they didn't like about it.
So maybe in the podcast we should talk more about.
I think that's the two sections. So what do you feel? How do you feel about wearing a mask?
And then
how do you feel about other people wearing masks? Or how does it make you? Yeah. And I think it's just a conversation, really.
Yeah, that's probably easier. Right. Shall we? Should we ask each person the same question? And
Let's
then
just go for it and have a conversation.
Right. So, what do you think about wearing masks? Self-wearing masks.
Strange.
I'm happy. I'm very happy. Wear mask in the shops. And there is it's very hard for me. It's very hard for me. It's very hard.
Okay. What makes it hard, Amy?
It's very hard. Stuck in the house is for me is.
So if you're wearing a mask, what's hard about wearing a mask?
In the socks that do my shopping.
Okay.
In the sock.
You wear a mask when you're doing your shopping, but you said it's hard. What is hard about it?
It's very hard because I can't hug my dad. I can't.
Okay, so we're just talking about masks. So you said wearing a mask is hard. What's hard about wearing a mask? So just masks.
It's very hard where the mask is.
Okay.
Because the mask is a bit too big for me now. Because I wear the pink one. It's easy for me. It is.
Okay. Otis Redding,
What?
what do you think about wearing masks?
I don't know.
Have you worn one yet?
I have worn one. I had to wear them. I don't understand why I have to wear them in a car. It's ridiculous.
Okay. How do you feel?
I have to wear them in Tom's car. That's ridiculous. Really.
All right. So
in general, though, I don't like it.
You don't like it? What don't you like about them?
Well, I know you have to wear them to protect everyone else from getting the virus, but I just think it's a bit weird.
It sort of kept slipping over your face as well.
How weird is it?
It kept slipping.
What, riding up?
Like, riding up
Yeah,
to
it's
your
almost-
eyes. So I'm trying to like, sort of keep adjusting.
No,
All right. What don't you like about it? Are they like too hot, or are they itchy, or does it just feel weird, or?
Yeah. I can get itchy.
You did say before you got in the car what it was.
Yeah.
What was it?
Oh, I've lost it. It's gone. Oh, breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, yes, you can't breathe properly in those masks. So that's the point of wearing them. I know I have to wear them, but if it was just me and no one else with me, I would never wear a mask. But
Oh yeah, if there's no one else around you, there's no point wearing
I
them.
know, but yeah, I never wear a mask. I don't see the point of wearing masks. It's just
Not
not.
recorded.
It's not really safe for me anyway. I can't be even
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
safe for everyone else.
Shell, what do you think about wearing masks?
I'm in the car.
Yeah, what do you think about wearing them though?
Alright.
It's alright?
Yeah.
Doesn't bother you?
No, not.
It bothers your breathing though. I don't like them.
Tom, what about you?
I find them quite hard to breathe sometimes.
Some people don't bother.
Like, and being in the shop, I'm not a massive fan of being in the shop anyway. Like, even if like you feel just a little bit anxious, like not having that ability to like breathe properly in and out with having your face covered makes it a bit harder.
And
I
I suppose for me, it's like, isn't it like you're breathing the air out, aren't you? Like when you're outside, you're I don't know, like the mum says it's breathing in out the you're nice out in the cold, isn't it? It's nice and windy, and it's just nice to have the air around you, but because you've got a mask over you can't really do that.
Yeah.
I think that's no reason for me why I don't like wearing them.
No, makes
But other
sense.
people have different opinions of them.
Abby, what about you? What do you think about wearing face masks?
All around, overall, don't mind it.
You don't mind it?
On public transport, I know it's easier to wear it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people give you. Why? I don't know why. But
So Abby's got one
when
now.
I'm walking around outside, I don't want to wear one
No.
because it's like too hot. And when it's really hot, I'm a bit like, oh my nose, I'm basically breathing in hot air, breathing out hot air, and it's getting trapped. I'm already hot. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And especially when I'm wearing my glasses, I don't like it when my glasses steam up.
My biggest
Because
problem
I
is-
can't see and I can't take them off because then everything's closed. I put my glasses on to see, but when they fog up, I'm like, what's the point in wearing them if I can't see anything?
Yeah. And that's my biggest problem with it, is
What?
not being able to see. And also, I can't hear very well. So not being able to see other people's mouths
Yeah.
makes it quite difficult for me to know what people are saying.
And I can't.
Yeah.
I can't hear that. And if I wear one, it's hard to hear everyone else talking. Like if someone's talking to me, I would have to say, "Pardon," say that again.
Well, because it's muffled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's. I don't know. It makes you.
Let's ask Leo. Leo, what do you think about wearing masks?
Really, kind of the same problems that you guys have, like having breathing problems, but also I also find them very hot to wear. Like when I put them on, when I breathe, it gets really hot to wear.
I suppose because you're breathing in, and then breathing out and in like the same sort of air, so it like keeps it stays warm. Yeah, I know what I mean. Especially like at the moment, like it's quite hot, so that can get a bit worse. Ian, what do you think about wearing a mask?
I like to wear one outside because I'm protecting the other people around me.
Yeah, that's a fair point, actually. That's a fair point.
Because I don't know who's around me and I don't know who's transmitting this virus.
It's very true. Very true.
I like that it's another accessory. Things I like.
And it does look good.
So, like, one of the places you don't have to wear a mask is the gym, which to me is the sweatiest, most breathy place on the planet. So is the place that you should probably wear a mask the most. So I've bought like sporty face mask things, Adidas branded ones, and I feel like they're quite snazzy, but all the problems are exactly the same as all the other face masks. Except for now I've got an Adidas face mask.
Oh, it looks nice.
COVID sheet.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Otis Redding.
There's this person who does a lot of. She was outside doing her exercise, and someone commented on her Instagram story like, "What the heck are you doing? Why are you wearing a mask in this heat doing exercise?" So yeah.
You can buy like specialist face masks and stuff that are easy to breathe. And so for as long as I can remember, if you were a serious runner, you can buy face masks that make it like you're running at a higher altitude, which improves your lungs efficiency.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
They look like gas masks.
Oh, not cool.
So, but I like that there's different accessories. Like some people change their phone cases depending on their outfits. People change their watches depending on their outfits. Different glasses.
Face mask.
Face masks.
I didn't know you had to change your mobile phone case just because I look.
No, I don't think that either. But some people do.
Yeah, I only have one phone case, and it's the one that's on my phone.
Next question is, what do you think about other people wearing masks? I think should I direct this into this room first?
Yeah, some of us have answered that a bit already. So how do you feel about other people wearing masks? You said a bit about their voices being muffled, didn't you, Otis?
Yeah, and I'd have to say pardon, excuse me, say that again. Yeah, it's not very. I don't know.
Just annoying.
Well, yeah, and for them as well. If they can't hear me, I can't hear them. They're frustrated for them because they can't hear me. And if I can't hear them, or if I'm trying to say something to them and they have to say, "Pardon, can you say that again?" It's like they can't hear me, but because I've got something over my mouth. And if I say something, let me take my mask off a minute so I can hear you, they'll probably just look at you and say, "Why put the mask on?"
Yeah, so that's actually a good way of looking at it, Otis. So what we've just asked is what we think of other people wearing masks. We haven't asked about what people may think of us wearing masks.
No.
So that's a really good point. So all the things that we're struggling with,
hearing,
everyone else is probably struggling with as well.
Oh dear, it's not just us then.
It's not just not this time. Good. People that have black face masks. Oh, so this is going to be a bit of a rant, actually. People that have the black face masks, especially younger men, I think they're quite intimidating.
I've never heard that before.
Don't you think they look like gangsters?
On that point, my brother said something funny the other day, but imagine all these bank tellers, people walking into the bank asking for money and getting masks on. They're probably freaking out internally because normally when they think of that, they think they're getting
I was speaking to Jay Williams about this the other day. In terms, everyone who's on a train or a bus looks like a jean jacket. Like there's like, it's a perfect time to be robbing banks because when they give the description, they're like, "Can you describe the man?" You'd be like, "Yeah, he was wearing a mask." Yeah, great. Thanks, then.
Yeah, but they want their looks. Yeah.
I always feel a bit dodgy walking up the till at a shop because I feel it looks like I'm going to rob the place.
But you're not.
Yeah, open up the till.
I know, yeah. No, I mean, I was going to say, just tell people you're not going to rob the place.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what a robber would say. They're like, here to rob the place!
Funny that you mentioned like because I wear like a black mask, but when I wear like my sunglasses, it makes it look like I'm about to enter a robbery.
Yeah,
it does.
I think it's funny. There's so yeah, there's that. I struggle with that. But also with everything like clothes people wear and stuff, there's always a fashion, and because it's a brand new thing, I don't know what that is yet, and I don't know is it ever going to be something that's cool or not. I'm not sure it bothers me. It just feels a bit strange. The other thing is, as a country, we're quite xenophobic, aren't we? And people,
What does that mean?
we don't like people.
Dominic,
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, it means we don't like xenophobic means more we don't like foreigners.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who are people?
Yeah. That's true.
So
That made me sound something.
so we don't like difference. So if you're like Sikh or Muslim or something and you wear something that covers your face, that was something that was frowned upon generally, I guess, especially by the white population. And now we all have to do it. I think that's an interesting twist of events. And other things like if you go into a petrol station and you're on a motorbike, you have to take your motorbike helmet off.
Motorbike.
But you don't anymore.
No
Why?
more.
Because if you might not have a face mask, but if you've got a helmet on, you've got your face covered. But that stops you from being identifiable, which means if you were to rob the place or something, then it's just an interesting change of what's socially acceptable.
Everything is all a bit up in the air. I don't know what to do.
Up in the air.
I have no idea what to do anymore.
So, what do you think of other people? Was it that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you think
other
about
people wearing face masks?
There's a mask in the car.
Well,
But other people, would you?
Everybody.
So, what do you think of other people wearing face masks? Not you. So, when you see someone wearing a face mask, what do you think?
Beautiful.
Oh, you like them?
Yeah.
I'm the opposite there, Michelle. I think it's a bit weird.
Ian, if you could unmute yourself. What do you think of other people wearing masks?
Well, I like it when other people follow the rules when they go in shops and put their face masks on.
Yeah.
But other people, what annoys me is when they don't follow the rules. And they like push past.
Yeah, well, in general, that's not very nice.
No.
Amy?
Yeah.
What do you think of other people wearing masks?
Everyone's famous. Everyone go out. Not me. And I know people wear masks in the car. Everybody wear masks everywhere go out.
So when you see other people wearing masks, how do you feel?
Happy.
Makes you happy?
Yeah.
I think the reason she's happy about it is because she follow the rules. You have to follow the rules, otherwise you get fined. Yeah.
Maybe let's ask her. What makes you happy about it?
People need a space apart. I know people in the park that people in the paper park the people need the space for people to sit.
So that's more social distancing, like staying apart. What about other people wearing masks? when you see a person who's walking down the street wearing a mask, what do you think?
I know people wear the mask in town,
Mm.
and that people wear masks everywhere. That people that wear a mask in town.
Do you like it?
I do like it. I do.
Abby, what do you think of other people wearing masks?
Well, sometimes I feel a bit, oh my gosh, it's like tall people wearing masks when they're really tall.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can do some stuff. Because it's like, it just makes them look really scary. And when people talk, like not being able to see their lips, I can't understand them. Like, because I already find it hard with some people to understand them without a mask, like people with accents.
Oh yeah.
When you have an accent, I can hardly understand you without a mask.
Mm.
With a mask, it like makes it 10 times worse because it's like,
Yeah.
and it's like really hard to, because she's deaf. Obviously, having people wear masks, she can't lip read, so I'm having to translate everything for her.
Yeah.
To tell her because she's like 85% deaf.
Mm.
So it's like translating for my mum is really hard.
Mm.
She like gets impatient sometimes and stresses out, which is really hard. So yeah.
Yeah. What do you think people think of us when they see you wearing a mask? Does that make sense?
I think some people are confusing for some of us.
So when someone sees you wearing a mask,
Yeah.
what do you think they think?
It's a hard one.
Does that make sense?
No.
So say someone sees you wearing a mask.
Yeah.
What are they thinking?
They're thinking you're following the rules. You're
Yeah.
following, but then again, not everyone likes people wearing masks.
No.
Or some people might, I don't know, someone might come along one day and take it off you. And say, why are you wearing a mask? What's the point of wearing a mask? And I'd probably say to follow the rules and make sure you don't get the coronavirus.
Abby, when someone else sees you wearing a mask, what do you think they're thinking?
I don't know because, like, obviously, I don't know what goes on in someone's head.
Yeah, it's quite a tough question.
I think the old people, like, I think if well done, you're protecting us.
Well, good.
I think sometimes I get really red in the face wearing a mask. So I think they're like, blimey, that girl's like, I'm like, but yeah, overall, I don't know what people think about me wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Funny though.
I'm gonna go for Leo next. Leo.
To be honest, I haven't really gotten that type of thing. I think the closest I've gone to that type of thing is when, like I said before, like when I was wearing a black mask and I was wearing glasses, and one of my brothers said I looked like I was about to enter a robbery. But other than that, for other people around, they didn't seem to even notice. Nobody thought about me wearing a mask or something like that.
Yeah, fair enough. It's quite a tough question, and it's hard to.
Oh, no.
It's you're sort of working on a bit of guesswork when you answer that question, I think. Because you don't know what other people are thinking, do you?
Some people are scared of
How
wearing masks.
can you tell what other people are thinking?
Some people might be allergic to masks.
Yeah.
I've never seen that
Are you
before.
allergic to masks?
No, I don't. Well, some
What do you
people are
can be
allergic to like
allergic to
nuts.
different materials?
I don't see why people should be allergic to things like
Right. Yeah. Next question. Next person I'm going to ask is Ian.
If anybody questions me, I would say it's to protect you guys and others around me, because I don't know what's in the air.
Very true.
And I don't know who's carrying this virus.
No.
So that's why people wear them.
Yeah, that's a good answer. That's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Next up, I'm going to ask Amy.
Got my mask on.
Why?
It's sporty.
Yeah, it's pretty sporty to be honest. Amy, what do you think other people think of you wearing a mask?
Well, It's alright for me.
But what do you think other people think of you wearing a mask?
I know people in the shop. I know people don't wear masks in the shop. I know one person is me wear mask in the shop. I will clean the trolley with a gel, and we can't touch the trolleys. We can't now, because I know people wear masks in the shops. I know it's for me. It's very hard for me. It's very hard.
Yeah, but what do you think other people think of you wearing a mask?
So when someone sees you in a mask, do they think?
Yeah.
What do they think of you? Do they think you look scary, or do they think you look nice, or what do you think they think of you?
Very, very nice. Is and bit scary for me. It's a bit scary for me.
It's quite a hard question.
Yeah,
to
that's
ask.
why it's quite profound. That
She said it was a bit scary for me.
Over the last month, we've spent a lot of time talking about events. Now, this is because we've got an event planned, but it got us thinking there's lots of events that have been cancelled, and what is the impact that has had on the industry, the music industry, on performers, on small venues, on businesses, individuals across the UK. Obviously, the impact is quite great, with lots of venues closing, and it's hit the art industry very hard, encouraging us all to diversify, to go online, and so on. But what's next? What happens as we go back to the real world? Is there going to be venues that we can no longer attend? Are there going to be lots of things that we're missing out on? Now, an event to one person can mean something very different to an event to another person. It could be a holiday, it could be moving house, it could be a gig that you're performing at, it could be a gig that you are in the audience for, it could be a small pub venue, it could be a stadium. So quite a lot to think about. So please listen in, and as always, if you want to join in the conversation, just comment on our social media and say what you think. Be a part of that conversation. If you want to be on the podcast as well, just ping us a quick message, give us a call. Obviously, share your opinion. It's an open platform to be able to do that. Thanks very much.
No. Yeah, win the dance.
No.
Win the dance. That's music.
Oh yeah, Transtock. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So, Transtock, you were.
Yeah, do win the dance.
Maybe next year. And it got cancelled?
Yeah, man do.
Oh, okay. Next year will be one. So
yeah, man do.
What was that upsetting, or?
Yeah.
So what did you do? Who told you? How did you find out?
Mum.
Your mum told you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ridiculous. Yeah. So you win the dance music. No more doing next year.
Till next year?
Yeah.
Your next year, but this is carrying on. Okay. Otis, did you have any festivals or anything planned?
No, but I did say to Mum that I want to go to one this year.
Okay. Do you think you're going to get to go to one this year?
Absolutely not.
Except for the Box Festival,
yes.
Obviously.
Yeah, did it online.
Yeah, virtual festivals.
Yes. No, we haven't thought of any.
No. Jack, are you planning to go to any gigs or any events or anything that have been cancelled?
Events, do I plan on going to any events that has been cancelled? Is that what you mean? I'm trying to say.
Did you have any that you were going to go to but now can't?
Two actually, yes. Well, actually, not anymore. Actually, but I'll explain. This April we were booked to go to Center Parks.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, maybe.
Where else are you going to, Jack?
This September we were meant to go to Florida.
Oh wow!
But there was actually still some good news. Because because mum managed to book me, mum and dad will actually be managing to go to Centre Parks by the end of this month.
Okay, that's open again.
Yeah, basically, yeah, I get a bit of friendly news, but yeah, still open.
What about Florida? I'm guessing that's a no at the moment.
Dad has managed to book it again for next year. So
okay.
In fact, you want to know where I'm going tomorrow?
Okay.
London, mainly because I just to see Molly's new place that maybe help her move in.
Very nice.
She's moving. Well, she's now going back to uni. That's what she goes university. Basically now, and she's basically moved to a new place in London.
Okay, so getting to do some more normal stuff. Abby, tell us about your stuff.
Well, I was going to go to...
Do you want to come a bit closer just in case?
2016.
I was going to go to 2000 Trees Festival in July with my friends. Obviously, it got cancelled. I'm too sad about it. The lineup wasn't that good. And September's the upset one because I was going to go see Rage Against the Machine and Run the Jewels in Poland for my honeymoon. Didn't get married, not going to see Rage Against the Machine. Hopefully I'll catch a pub band at some point. That would be nice.
Who's my favourite comedian?
So,
sad about that.
what have you done about it then? Is it rescheduled? Is it...
The next year, but I don't think we'll be able to go.
Because no tickets.
I was going to go see Swan Lake actually.
Yeah.
But it's Torquay, but it's got cancelled.
Do I know that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Ballet. I've never been to ballet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never been to a ballet either. Well, I was going to go and see Rage Against the Machine.
Where are you going to go?
I was going to go to the Austria one.
Yeah.
But then that was one of the first ones that they cancelled, so I couldn't do
It
that.
only recently cancelled the Poland one.
So that sucks a bit. I don't know if I'm going to get to go next year because I don't know where I'll be, what I'll be doing, when they'll be, who the what. Because we get a puppy. And then
You got a puppy.
what else was I going to do? I was meant to be. Oh yeah, that's not really a gig. But I was meant to be going to Japan and New Zealand and Thailand as well for a whole month next month. And obviously I'm not doing that because they've cancelled the Olympics in Japan, stopped all tourism in New Zealand for 6 months, and my cousin that I was visiting in Thailand has had to move back to England. So, all in all, not a goer.
No, but at least we still got to see your cousin that's moved to England.
Well, I haven't yet because she's up in the Cotswolds.
Oh.
So it's a bit of a walk.
Oh, yeah, Cotswolds.
It's quite a walk.
So, yeah, lots have been kind of impacted by that. What about you guys on the screen? Ian, did you have any plans to go anywhere or do anything? See any music or anything like that?
Not this year.
Okay.
Not this year, but maybe in the future.
All right, that's a nicer way of looking at it.
In the future, we'll probably just mask wearing.
Leah, what about you? Did you have any plans to go to any gigs or festivals or go anywhere?
We were, but we were also trying to sell this house as well. But due to this whole pandemic thing, we haven't really gone many people to. We haven't really sold our house, and even when we try to get people to look at our house, most of them have not really said yes for our house to get sold. Because the house I live in is we have quite a very quirky house. It's a very big house with a very steep garden.
Right.
So it's very hard to for people to sell and for people to want. So we have to probably wait for next year, because we're hoping to like move to any of the houses somewhere around Exeter, because I'll be going to college there.
Right. Wow. So not missed any events as such, other than the house selling. I suppose that's quite a big event, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Joe. What about you? Have you missed anything, or things been moved?
We missed in was it May or something. We missed going to France to see my nan and granddad. Then we missed this August going to Slovenia. So just those 2 holidays really, and then we rebooked the holiday for France, but we probably missed that in October because knowing coronavirus, probably stay in October.
Yeah, and there's some really interesting stuff about travel and quarantine and when people come back at the moment as well.
Like 2 weeks, like you have to stay in.
Because my dad.
Interesting. So Roger's in Greece at the moment, which is why he's not here. So Greece is currently a fairly safe place to be, so he should be all right. But the reason we don't know for certain about this podcast, whether Roger will be editing it, is because there's a chance that he'll come back and then he won't be able to go to work for 2 weeks.
Segue.
Does everyone have
the Greece thing?
Segue the Greece thing?
Yeah, the Greece thing. Will.
Just segue.
Yeah, so we're also started making a production of Greece. Yesterday we filmed a bit of a music video for Grease Lightning. I think we're going to make more songs and put them together as a Grease film.
Yeah. We're going to make a Grease film as well. So we've obviously got the Out of the Box Festival, so a virtual festival. So all of us that had to cancel things and can't go to things, we still have at least a version of that we can do, that we create, that will be cool, that will be local, that will be free, and that even if Corona goes crazy again, will still happen because we've got pre-recorded things and virtual things. So still exists, still good. But also an original Grease production to look forward to.
Breathe like you, breathe like
Nice and Grease Lightning. Luke, did you have any plans to go and see any gigs or anything?
We meant to go to Sandy Bay in September.
Oh.
Sandy Bay.
Sandy Bay?
I can do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sandy Bay.
Or just for a little breakaway?
My sister's birthday.
Ah. What about any gigs? Because I know normally you see lots of gigs.
Don't know yet.
Don't know yet. Okay.
No, I don't know yet.
But everyone still had to cancel things, so that's a bit rubbish. But I'm glad that most people know that they're going to get to do it next year instead, hopefully, and that obviously we've still got our virtual festival as well.
Yeah.
So I think, guys, we're going to call that Time at the Bar.
Epic NW.